All right, welcome to another live stream in the Doomsday's Krypt. Let's see who's messaging me now. Unfortunately, Daniel's having some internet issues. Daniel with Church of Horrors, so looks like I might be solo. I'm always around. Uh, all right, well, looks like Vinny might be able to come in and hang out. Unfortunately, Daniel ran into a few issues, so no problem with that. Oh, he's going to try something. So he's going to try to come in. Um, we'll see what happens. Hopefully Daniel can come in, but if not, Vinny said he's going to pop in. He's been working on some stuff too. Daniel's been a good friend. He's working on a few Michael Myers masks for me. What's going on, Sal? Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there in the Doomsday's Krypt. Um, got a bunch of great dads showing their kids horror, so you can't go wrong there. Um, hope everybody had a good day, good Father's Day, and yeah, enjoyed it. Um, are you still in Mexico? Are you still on your cruise? Or are you back, Sal? Sal's been partying it up, going on cruises, Mexico. I'm jealous, man. I am jealous. What's up, AP? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. Um, I actually was talking to Ronnie today, AP. We had a good conversation about the script for the Brute that'll be coming up. That script's going to be some fire. It's going to be an awesome independent original film. I'm very excited for this story to come to life. I think you guys are gonna really, really love it. Yeah, Sal's the party master. Even when he's not partying, he's partying with some awesome memes that he posts. Oh, all right. It looks like he might make it, so we'll have a few guests here. So that's always good. And this is a Phantasm Sunday. Weren't able to do it last weekend. And this coming week we're gonna have two Phantasm style shows, but with amazing guests. Anybody who hasn't heard, we got Beatrice Bupley on Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Amanda Krueger herself. I'm excited to have her on, and Michael Christopher. Um, why can't I think of Hari Krishna zombie from the original Dawn of the Dead? Awesome guy. That's going to be a fun sit down, and both of them will be attending Phantasm Orlando in August, so that's going to be awesome. I know, Hari Krishna. I know. Oh, got amazing art from Michael Toth that'll be there too. So, as always, he'll be killing it. Vinny's working on some things that are up his sleeve. Thomas Bruce is going to be killing it. A few other people are going to be on the table too. Terrible with names, but I can go through some of the stuff. But we got a ton. There's going to be a ton at the Doomsday's Crypt table. It's going to be Lonnie McCullum's got a whole bunch of Freddy Krueger stuff. I got a bunch of Freddy pieces. Jesse Aaron's. I got the Freddy's over my shoulder. You can see. So yeah, and Vinny's working on some really really cool Freddy Krueger stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. Michael Toth, Michael Christopher seems like an awesome dude too. Like he's gonna be fun to talk to. Beatrice is always great to talk to. We're gonna talk about her attending Phantasm, all the conventions she's doing, her back surgery, her new book that's coming out. That's on pre-order. It's almost sold out, so make sure you pre-order that. That's gonna be a really really awesome. That's gonna be a really cool book. I know it is. It's something she talked about the first time she came on with me about this book and the story she wanted to write. So that will be really cool to read it. I got my order in. I had to do it. Well, I had to. I mean, there's no going around it. I got to support my friend Beatrice. She's awesome. But yeah, tonight is Phantasm Sunday. We didn't have it last week. I was too tired. This week I wanted to make sure it happened. It's Father's Day, so it was, one of those ones I wasn't 100%, but we had to do it. We got to talk about Phantasm. It's going to be an awesome event. I know Aaron P is going to be attending that event. It'll be good to see my buddy Aaron P. I got to see him in Ocala last month at Spookala. And yeah, it's going to be a blast. It's going to be a great show. Some great announcements. We'll go through them actually Now, and if you guys haven't joined the Facebook page for, oh, oh, here we go. If you guys haven't joined, here, I thought I posted pages and messages, but I did not, which is good. But let me get to on my computer, Fantasm Orlando group. And next Saturday too, I'll be seeing Brett Wagner in Kansas City, and I'm excited to meet him in person. Awesome guy, been on the show a bunch of times. He'll be on with us when we have Mike Christopher on. I wish, yeah, Christopher Nelson, it will be there, at least to this point. Yeah, happy Father's Day. Thank you, Aaron P. I appreciate that. Again, happy Father's Day to everybody in Doomsday's Krypt. Awesome group, wishing all the fathers in it. Very happy Father's Day. Got some good fathers out there. I know a few of them, and great guys, swagging it up. Yeah, the big swag. I saw your art on his table. He's out in I want to say I forget the name of the event he's at in California, but it's like a Frightmare. It's not. Is it Frightmare? It's something like that. Oh, here we go. I think we got Vinny here, and Daniel's trying to get on. What's going on there, Vinny C?
Hey,
what you been cooking up in the kitchen? I know.
No, you don't.
I know you've been cooking a lot of things up. That ghost is opening that door on you.
I've been cooking, man.
You have been cooking. I hear that 3D printer running.
Yeah, I got the life size going, the front of it.
Sal's saying hi. Yeah, you can hear it. It gives that nice high pitched tone. It's like music for you. Gene Simmons.
That's what Rick said.
Oh, did he? That's
yeah,
funny.
I said. I told him. I said, no, it's Paul Stanley, you dummy.
That's going to be cool. That's going to be awesome. That's going to be really cool, Reagan. Like, and you want to do even a bigger one, too, after, don't you?
That's what I got printing now. I got a life size going.
He's building a Terminator. Let's see if okay, let's see if we got Daniel here. I don't have his picture. What's going on, Daniel? Vinny popped in.
Hey, what's up? Trying to figure out how to get it flipped around.
Oh, you go to are you trying to show things? What you could do is go to settings, go to camera, and it'll give you different camera views you can do. I can even go to high definition. I gotta adjust things for the best performance. Give you guys all that performance that I can out of it.
Does it mean we're going to be able to see you better?
I think. Oh, we lost Daniel. Sounds like you got the Terminator in your room. Here we go.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
We can see you. We can see you well. Oh, and you know what? Now that I got it like this, but I even put some light in the H5 mask I got from you, which was signed by Tom Morga, I may add.
Oh yeah.
I kind of like the light in it. Gives it a little pop. It's going dead, but usually it'll have more of a flicker to it.
Would you put a candle in it?
I got the light from Evil J for the thing and put that thing in.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think it's dying because usually it'll flicker more. But it's still, hey, it looks cool, I thought. So I was like, hell yeah.
You'll leave it on all night and it'll be dead tomorrow.
I MacGyvered it. What can I say?
There you go. I do that shit all the time.
Oh, I know. That's where I learned some of these things from. Like, what would Vinny do? But hey, Daniel, good to have you on again. Let me put Daniel up on the full screen. He can show some of his stuff that he's working on in here. Give you a little solo layout.
I got your piece, your H2O. I got it stripped. I got all your pieces ready to go in the base coat.
Awesome. I know, and I keep wanting to get an H6 from you, but now Duran's coming, Shanks is coming. We had Tom Morga the last event, so you're kind of becoming the official Michael Myers guy for me to get these parts out. One of these days, I'll actually be able to afford a part 6. I would not afford, but be like, all right, I got to get the part 6. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean,
One of these days, I'll get one. I love
a really
that.
good price, brother.
I know. We'll get it. I'm so invested getting there. After these the con season, I probably will. I'm sure I'll get an H6 because I need it. It's like now I got a whole bunch that I definitely got to do. You know, because I really never wanted a part 5. It was never my favorite. Now it's grown on me more. The H4 you did definitely grew on me. So yeah,
Oh, the
yeah.
Mineshaft Menace, yeah.
Even Vinny kind of told me before. He's like, you got to get all the masks. You got to have them all, and he's right. I do. I mean, I got my favorite ones. 2018, obviously the original. I do need another H2 also. Yeah, that one looks sick, man. That looks awesome. I love the paint on that one. Yeah, that's looking sick, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I need to get another Blood Tears. I had one, and that Anthony Greco from Phantasm bought it. Jeez, Vinny, that thing is coming in loud and clear, that 3D printer. Holy crap. Man, I think that 3D printer's going nuts.
That's only one going.
What do you want to watch? You want to watch Hills Have Eyes?
Hell yeah. I've been meaning to put that on the unrated version lately, too.
Yeah, put that on. We'll do an unofficial watch party.
Yeah. Who'll get crap for that from the Facebook and YouTube gods? This guy right here.
I don't know why they stopped the watch parties, man. Because nobody's making money off of the movies. It's like having you guys over my house to watch a movie.
Well, and you can watch a lot of these for free now on Tubi and all the channels.
Why would Facebook stop it, though? Nobody's charging to see the movies.
Yeah, Facebook,
watching a movie with friends, man.
Yeah, well, that's why I was talking about Amazon Prime has the watch party link for it. We couldn't really do it, obviously, on Facebook and YouTube. Unless you just do what Daniel does.
Yeah, background.
Yeah.
He can do the movies, and I'll put on a Terminator. I got the soundtrack going.
I got a 65-inch Samsung Curve flat screen.
Yeah, you do have a sweet TV, and you even got the lights going around it just to make it pop. And I know you wanted that Camp Crystal Cabin Lake sign. The Camp Crystal Cabin. Oh my God, Mike's got me confused because of that Camp Crystal Cabin 6, but Crystal Lake sign you got back there from Spirit. And I got one for my buddy Ronnie, and I've never gotten myself one. I'm like, I'll grab one like I did last year. Was waiting around for like a quarter of the price, and then of course they sold out.
These were hard to get, bro. They were fucking buying them left and right. I even asked the lady to give me a call. When they were stocking, I got up there in 13 minutes. These motherfuckers, they were scooping them all up.
Yeah, see that I had the opposite here. We got like 3 of them that are close together, and all of them have them. Like people weren't buying them.
I got one for my son for Christmas. I should have grabbed 2.
Yeah. Well, I was going to grab one for you, Daniel, if you remember, because my store had it, and you had somebody else bought it.
I had everybody trying. I'm like, please, somebody help me.
Well, I had gone down, and you had told me your other buddy had gotten it for you. Probably was Amanda and Tim.
He had it, and he shipped it. He had it shipped that same day.
That is over and done with. It is Phantasm, Patrick from Half Cheeto Review. Good to see you, buddy. I'm here with Daniel Cruz, the Church of Horrors. He's doing a H2O and an H5 for me for Phantasm on the table. So I'm excited to have that.
I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of what I just got finished tearing.
Let me put you on the solo so you can get your shine, my friend. Oh, yeah, you're making them bloody and mean, huh? I like the faux hawk.
You like the what?
The faux hawk that you got going on him now. I was teasing you about the hair on it because it's got the faux
yeah,
hawk.
I gotta brush it.
No, faux hawk it up.
No, I think it looks cool the way it is, man.
Yeah, nice and dirty. Daniel knows me. I like my shit bloody and dirty, make it mean and nasty. That's what I really liked about the H4 too. And, it's just too clean in the movie for me and make it nice and dirty.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a decent mold.
Did you tell him how you made it, Daniel?
I literally went over I stripped it and then I shaped the eyes a little bit. Then I did the whole thing in flesh color, and then I literally stippled on the white, and then I sealed it with plastic tip, and then I started weathering technique.
Yeah, Daniel, you do some fun masks. You got your own Church of Horror rehaul twist to them, so it makes it a lot of fun. I always enjoy seeing your stuff. It's
you need
cool.
You need a big cross behind you, man, that says Church of Horrors on it.
He's got it. I'm sure he's got it somewhere. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
You know what I'm excited to get from Daniel that I got? And I was going to ask you, because I know you're shipping with the other stuff, is the Hellraiser box?
Yeah, the puzzle box.
Yeah, the puzzle box, yeah. Now, you're building those right now, too. Those are pretty cool, and you're doing those at a decent price.
Yeah, I should have thought about it. I got it in the cabinet. I'm also doing these coasters out of that with the leather bag.
Oh, nice.
What are those, printed?
Nope. Casted and poured.
Old school. I wish I could do some shit like that, but I don't have any room. I got no room for molds, and I mean, I got like 2 gallons of resin. I haven't even touched it hardly.
That's my problem too, is storage. I literally store everything in my living room.
Yeah, I got no room at all. I don't have room for the shit I got now. I got these printers jammed together. I got the other one back here that I can't even use.
I wish I had a big shed outside.
All my computer and everything is going crazy. It's Vinny's printer, probably.
That's what it is. It's throwing out them vibes.
You should see my phone lately. I get on StreamYards and it.
Oh, hey, John.
What's up?
You want to see? I don't know if you you might get an idea of how big this thing is, but you only saw pictures. Let me grab it. Watch, I'll drop it.
Cops are here.
I don't know if you can tell how big this thing is.
Well, we're looking at your big head. It's close. Yeah, that thing's awesome. I love that.
Can you see it, Michael?
This thing is huge.
Who wins, Michael or Michael Myers? Who wins this battle?
Here's
That's
the original
crossover
one
I want to see.
Hey, you know what though? That was a badass fucking vampire movie, man. Back in the day, that's what vampires were.
It still is, man. I can still watch that movie anytime.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, those are great, man. I'm such a big fan of the movie.
I'm fucking jealous of that, man.
Yeah, they're cool.
And then he
got the 3D printer, and he's been an addict.
He's been an addict.
I've been printing my ass off.
He has. I mean, that's all you hear is his printer comes on stream. I can't tell if he's thinking or it's his printer's going.
It's like these suckers. These I'm going to do. These are going to be available in life size.
You know what's fucked up though? If he dies right now, his work is still going to continue.
Yeah. Vinny's got his computer set, his 3D printer set for the next 100 years.
Yeah.
It's all pre-programmed. They're going to bury me with a remote.
Oh my God.
His AI is programmed into it.
Hey, he's going to look like this. Look.
There you go. I'll be laying there
Look,
like
hey, here he is. Look.
Yep.
Well, that's what gets me so excited. There's so much talent that goes onto the table from you guys at Fantasm. Like, I'm excited to put.
I probably couldn't do
Michael
that
Myers.
printing shit, man. That printing shit looks so complicated.
Nah, it's not, man. When I've only been printing for a few months. I knew nothing about it.
Yeah, but all those settings and shit you got to do.
It's not really. What you do is you go into Cura, the slicer program, and you basically make a profile of your settings, and you use that profile over and over for all the different prints.
I'm gonna pop back in and out because my phone's going.
Mostly, because some of the prints are a bitch to do. Like if you're doing small pieces, then obviously you got to change your settings. But for a big piece like this David took probably, well, the print messed up. It stopped printing like this far up his torso, and I wasn't about to throw the print away. So I went into this other program and I took the torso and I sliced the piece out of the middle. I lined it up. I got the exact spot where the print failed, and I cut a piece out of the rest of the coat. Then I printed that, and then I drilled and I poured resin, so it would lock that piece in. And then I made keys and pins for the other piece to go on top of it. So the coat's in 3 pieces. It's got a little slice in the middle. That was 2 days and almost the whole roll. I said, "Fuck that! I ain't throwing that shit away and starting over, man." I've been firing the hell out of it.
That's a lot of material.
Yeah, it is. I mean, well, a roll of filament is not bad, but it was about 2 days it was printing. And then I looked and it was printing in the air. The fucking nozzle was this far away from the print. I'm like, "You son of a bitch." And I said, "Nah, I'm not throwing that shit away, man. Hell no."
I did a clean Rob Zombie sculpt I think it was like already a year ago. But I went to go pull that, away from my sculpt, and fucking it fell over and busted in like 7 different pieces.
Oh, that's
my wife looked at me. She just started to cry, like out of nowhere. She started to cry. I'm like, "What is wrong?" She goes, all that time of sculpting and everything. I said, "Babe, look, let's gather up the pieces. I'm gonna show you something. We're gonna perform a little Ultra-Cal 30 surgery."
There you go.
Yeah, I was wondering that you hadn't been making those in a little bit. I knew you'd made the mold and everything, so now I got the story, the scoop, what happened. That's a bummer.
I only fuck with plastic now.
a lot harder to break.
What do you do? A silicone mold and then
You could, but I do it over clay.
Okay.
Yeah, I seal it with Krylon matte spray paint, and then I make my barrier and everything like that.
Yep.
Then I pour the plastic, and then on the other side I use Vaseline after I build my wall, and then I pour my second, and then I separate them.
Oh, so you're making your molds basically out of resin?
Yep.
Oh,
and then
okay.
I can join them. I put them back together, and then I put plastic around to seal them together forever.
Do they need to be retooled after a while, or do they last?
They last, but what I do is I pour silicone in it first, and then I make a master, and then I pull that out, and then that way if that plastic one busts all the shit, I can make another one.
Exactly. There you go. Backup. You got to, man. You gotta have backup.
Yeah, it was hell that day. Oh my God.
Especially when you're sculpting by hand. That's a bitch, man.
It is.
I haven't sculpted in a while. It's been quite a while since I've done any kind of sculpting. But now with the 3D printer, I just put it on there and let that
You're
shit
fucking
go.
spoiled is what you are.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, but you know what though? The sculpting skills come in handy because these are a bitch, man. With all the layer lines and shit, I got to get in there. I got this formula that I use for smoothing out the layer lines and shit. So it's a little putty that I make with Bondo spot putty and acetone. and I just
You
mix
know,
it together and make
testers-
it watery, and then I brush it on. You could airbrush it, but it's a bitch to clean the airbrush, so I just brush the shit on, let it dry, and then I get in there and I sand it. Takes away all the lines. It comes out beautiful. Hair is a little bit tricky. Hair, because you got all the individual hairs, especially if there's a seam. If I got to cut it where there's a seam in the hair, that's a bitch, because now I got to get in there, then I got to resculpt and blend all the fucking hair back together.
And I helped Vinny get a lot of practice on rails.
Oh yeah, and well, not fire. Not
Yeah,
fire.
well, that's the
Rails,
next one. That's the next step.
fuck that. No more fire, man.
That's a cool ass piece, though, man. Definitely make a bust out of that.
What's that? The
Like,
Exorcist?
I kind of wish you had a real leather jacket, real hair.
Oh, I know. I could probably go in the program and cut the hair off and give him a bald head, and then put hair on it. That's why, like this one. That's why I like this one, because it's got no hair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? See, I cut it right down the middle, and I print them face up. I print that up, and I print that up, because then I don't need supports. The only place where there's supports is under the tongue, so it comes out clean, really clean.
That's how I do it. That's how I do it when I cast. I put it, you know, facing upward, and I start the face first. Then that way I can, you know, fix the back and then start the back.
Yep. And then when you pour the actual mask, then you just slosh it around, get it all in there, and
then drain it.
You gotta pour it, dump it out, pour it, dump it out, pour it, depending on how thick of a pull you want.
Yeah, I usually go about 3 to 4 skin. 3 to 4
How long
skin
you let it sit in the mold before you dump it?
Huh?
How long does it sit in the mold before you dump it back into the bucket?
I give it about 15, 20 minute drip time, and then I put it with plenty of airflow. Once it turns tan and I can touch it, I'll put another coat in there, let it drain, let that dry, and then repeat it until I get about 3 or 4 in, and then baby powder, and then pull it out.
Do you you just straight pour, or do you do like a slush coat?
I dump it in, I push it around, and dump out the excess.
All right, because a lot of guys will get in there with a brush and get it into all the little cracks and shit.
If your molding has a lot of fine detail, it's best to do that, because that way it gets those air bubbles out and gets that latex all in there.
Yep. Yeah, that's just way too much stuff to have. Because you got like 5-gallon buckets of latex and shit.
Oh,
I have no
yeah.
Yeah, see?
Oh,
What's that,
yeah.
monster makers?
Yep.
Yeah, the closest I got to that is some silicone.
Oh, sweet.
This one came with a fucking immaculate tag, John.
Did it?
Immaculate tag.
Well, it looks like a good one, too. It looks like a good pull on that H2O.
I got this one from the warehouse.
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, that Dawn of the Dead mask, the tag is all bent.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the Hari Krishner. Yeah, I got a little something going on for that too.
It's going to have
Dawn of the Dead. Yeah, well, yeah. What do you? Oh, I thought you were showing us something. I'm like, what is he trying to show in his hand there?
No, I was changing my light.
Yeah, I got to get some better lighting in here at times. I had the one light, but it like shines in my eye. It's like too bright down here because it's so small. But I got Vinny's lamp and a few other things lit up here. What do I have?
You got this light above me too. It's like the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. I get better lighting on my face this way, I think, from the computer and stuff. But when I have the regular light on, it seems like I'm darker and everything. I don't know. It's
well,
weird.
the less you can see, the better.
It's definitely a Halloween lighting type deal behind me with all the. It's definitely got that orange hue.
I don't
Hey,
like
look,
seeing.
John Henderson's got Tommy Doyle's fucking lighting from H6.
I definitely do. I'm looking up all that's the what you would call it from it, the H6 stuff on the computer, the old school style. I got the big monitor and everything, looking all up, researching Michael Myers, so I know what's going on.
Oh yeah.
I love H6. It's a guilty pleasure, but either one, the producer's cut or the theatrical, man, the story just is not great. But I love watching the movie. It's the theatrical I prefer over the producer cut. A lot of people like the producer cut. That's just the story goes way too off with the Man in Black
incest and everything.
Yeah.
I just want to. You go ahead and talk. I just want to see how this looks on camera.
I could take a bad Myers script, but when you start getting into like the cult stuff, it was just too much for me. It just didn't make any sense at all. Oh, we got the spider head.
I just wanted to see how it looked on camera.
Oh, looks. I can't wait. That's the one thing I'm looking forward to the event after. Is there's at Crypticon, there's a lot of the Thing people going.
I got to get this out tomorrow to James. I was supposed to send it out Saturday, but
bro, I got a huge mail day. Oh my god, that bill's gonna go over $100 at the post office. I know it.
Oh shit, that's nothing, huh, John?
Oh my god! If you knew how much I spent in shipping in the last year, especially the first time the one
just
that I got signed by James Dude Court. Well, that one wasn't that the first convention because we had to do the one piece overnight, so we could make that was expensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, trust me, yeah. I swear it'd probably be better just for me to drive to people's houses and pick it up all over the United States than the mailing cost.
I'll meet you in
Pennsylvania. I mailed out 3 leather face masks and a chainsaw one time. It costed $120. Like, what the fuck?
Damn.
Yeah.
Because they had to make my box. They called me. They said that we had to tape together a couple boxes to make your box.
I do that shit all the time, man. Yep. I'm always making boxes. I go through so many hot glue sticks and tape.
I actually used the one box that he did for me. It's almost the size of a. It was for the Big John Little. Well, no, it wasn't the Big John Little John. It was actually I forget which one it was, but it was
probably the first bust.
Yeah. I take my latex mask, and it's the only way I can get it in the minivan that I can get all the masks in. And luckily, I don't have it in there that long, so it's just like unpacking masks in a box like that. The hardest part is getting the hair.
It's like a refrigerator box.
Yeah.
God,
I'm just going to start putting everything in one box. Refrigerator box.
Little John is the only dude in history to get killed by Mike Myers and Michael Myers.
I know. That's true.
Yeah, right? Right?
That is true. Yes.
I couldn't believe he was in there when I seen it, bro. That shit tripped me out.
Well, with the kills bust I got here, Vinny refused to do another firehouse, so he did the Big John, Little John. I don't know if you've seen that one yet. Oh, it's back here. Hold on a second. Let me unplug this.
I'm like, Big John, Little John. Stewart from Mad TV.
Look what I can do. Look what I can do.
Look what I can do.
Then it jumps up and goes like that.
I couldn't remember who it was because it'd been so long since I'd watched Mad TV or really seen him. And it's like, where do I know that guy from? And then once I saw people putting the memes of Little John, I was like, oh, yep.
Laying on the couch with his foot up.
Man, Mad TV was so much better than Saturday Night Live at the time that it was on.
Saturday Night Live was good. Now it's...
It was, but this was like, I think Mad TV was on like at the tail end of like even the good ones with the Adam Sandler and Chris Farley, right? It was Mad TV was kind of like at the end run of that, I think, if I remember right. And Man, they had some funny people on that show. They did some great
Bro, that
skits.
shit was living. I remember as a kid sneaking up, watching that, watching Tales from the Krypt, watching fucking Unsolved Mysteries and shit.
Oh man, yeah, Robert
Freddy's
Stack.
Nightmares.
Yeah, Freddy's Nightmare. You know, Freddy's Nightmares is on Tubi. I believe it's on Tubi right now. The old TV show. I love that, and I even like the Friday the 13th one too.
Nah.
Oh, the show.
I did. I took it for what it was. Yeah, the shows were all right. Freddy's Nightmares is on Tubi though. That was interesting.
That was okay.
See, I didn't mind the. I looked forward to it as a kid because I loved all horror. So to even have the single episodes, I liked them. Some of them were.
You were a kid back then too, so it's different.
Yeah. Well, I tried watching the new, Freddy's Nightmares again. It wasn't as good, but Antonia France is telling you there's no mail tomorrow, so don't forget tomorrow's a holiday. So she's being nice and she's reminding you. So if you go to the post office, you might want to wait till Tuesday.
Oh, tomorrow's a holiday?
Yeah. See, look at that. How Doomsday's Krypt helps out everybody in the community.
What the hell is tomorrow?
I was fucking planning on going.
Yeah, there's no mail tomorrow. I forget what holiday it is. Bullshit day or something. I don't know. Who knows?
What is today?
Today's the 19th. So tomorrow's. Yeah, I heard there's no mail tomorrow. I forget what holiday it is.
Oh,
I don't know.
Today's Sunday, right? Father's Day.
Yeah. I know my guys
Happy
don't go
Father's
to work.
Day, you two.
And my parents' anniversary. So I got to give a big shout out to Big John and Marie, my mom and dad, about their anniversary. I forget how many years, but it's been a lot. It's older than me. I think it's like their 45th.
Well, I hope so.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, you never know.
I hope they met before they had you.
Yeah, or my father would have been like, I'm out of here.
For 7 years, and my second wife for 5 years.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good run. I've stayed single, and I've been able to stay in the relationship with myself successfully, better than any other relationship I've been in. I'm fantastic.
That's why you still got good hair.
Yeah, right.
Somewhat. Yeah, the bags under the eyes. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I was with a girl for like 10 years, and I dated one for like 2 years, and I don't know.
I was with my
dad. I work,
man.
Your bags under your eyes are because you're a horror whore.
Well, because I work 24/7 too. I literally work 24/7, and then I'm trying to do this Doomsday's Krypt stuff, and it's like, wow.
Speaking of which, on Father's Day, Joey messaged me today. Guess what? Take a wild guess, John.
He needed his vehicle worked on?
No. It's Father's Day, and he messaged me today. So guess why he messaged me?
Well, it wasn't to wish you a happy Father's Day, I'm guessing.
No.
What?
Well, he needed you to work on.
They're going to have to have a Grandpa Day.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, he sends me a picture of an ultrasound. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I couldn't tell.
Well, if Joey happens to be watching, I know he tunes in. Congratulations to Joey and congratulations to you.
Steve-O's. It happened 20 years ago. I would have kicked his ass.
Well, at least he waited. Devo, my son's first. Well, he's been a father to his girlfriend's son, but this is his first Father's Day with his daughter, my granddaughter. So, congratulations to Devo, if he happens to be watching. Oh yeah,
that's what I need.
Michael Toth, Antonio's son. That's Michael Toth. Michael Toth's mother. He showed me. He's got some. What is it? Brass knuckle Father's Day? Because he showed me some brass knuckles. Those are cool with the spikes. You know what his has? A taser on it. He's got a taser on his.
I had a pair. I fucked them up though.
Oh, the taser ones?
Yeah.
Oh, those are cool.
They got a sword. I was gonna get the sword. They had a fucking. It's a 2-sided taser sword.
Next Father's Day.
The shit they got.
Yeah, but it's me. I'm sick. Like, I like the fucking nunchuck. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like the knives.
That's why he's got all those dents in his head. practicing his nunchucks.
I got these hanging on my door.
Ooh, how
nunchuck
much?
wars.
How
These
much?
are practice. These are practice ones.
Oh, yeah.
They're plastic with foam.
That real one?
I used to have real ones. My brother's got some nice ones, some nice oak ones.
I
He's got
just
ones
let
with
my
dragons
hickory
on them and
ones.
shit.
I had some hickory ones. I like going
okay.
raffle.
The holiday tomorrow is an emancipation of slavery, so I didn't even know that was a holiday. I'm sorry, I hadn't heard of that.
I didn't even know.
I don't know what is it? What do they call it? Juneteenth or something?
Juneteenth, yeah.
Is that what it is? I heard something about it. I don't even know when
Juneteenth.
fucking Christmas is half the time.
Yeah, I don't even. I'm at work.
Pay attention to Christmas and Halloween.
I'm at work.
I gotta have people tell me. I'll work right through Christmas if nobody tells me.
Yeah.
I mean, the only one I remember is Halloween. Like, I count the days, and then by the time that's over, it was good. It worked out because I totally.
Halloween, brother. I don't miss Halloween.
No, that's the only one I don't miss. Like, today was Father's Day, and I remembered I called my dad. He's like, "Don't forget, it's our anniversary." Oh, so it worked out good. Father's Day this year. I totally forgot it was the 19th. I lose track of days.
Halloween is hard to forget when you see the spirit Halloween starting to pop up everywhere.
Yeah, no good, man. But we had a couple questions, so I want to give a shout out. Florida Man. It's Florida Man. I'm not sure who Florida Man is. I don't even see Florida Man in here. I don't see him in the chat, so I don't know who Florida Man is.
It's probably Anthony Greco or James.
Yeah, it could be. But I don't see it on here, so that's weird. But if I have not done stuttering yet, Aaron P was asking if you're going to Phantasm this year, Vinny.
I'd love to, man. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I know you'd really enjoy it. I know the same thing with Daniel. He's been wanting to go to one, but it's hard for him to get out.
I've never been.
I'm definitely going to Connecticut Horror Fest this year. That's for damn sure.
Daniel's in Florida too. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's cool. Like, I love Phantasm and going there because, I went last year and that was a great experience. And I've become such good friends with the guys that run it. It makes such a big difference too. You go to their event, they're happy I'm there, and they're great guys. I love going and hanging out with Anthony. Even at Spookala, they were there, and we hung out a whole bunch. They'd come to my table, and we shouted out Phantasm going to. That was a fun event, and seeing all the old friends like Brian Wensloff was there. A few other people that I know. Rob Schumacher was there.
I had so many pieces that went out that were signed by fucking head honchos, bro. Made me super jealous.
Yeah, Tom Morgan was the one guy that visited me at Spookala. So he enjoyed seeing your part 4.
Well,
and also had.
That's because he had to go to the bathroom. He wouldn't have seen your table unless he had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I was I was a little disappointed in the area. I was like in the back corner and one of the first vendors. So I'm not gonna talk smack. It is what it is. But I'm not doing another 20-hour drive to there. I'll tell you that. Yeah, I'll go to Phantasm every year though. Hey, I'm not. Listen, it's whatever works, but. I spent 20 hours and a lot of money to get there, to be stuck in the back of nowhere, and
that's a lot of boiled peanut.
Yeah. I'm not mad, but I just just won't go again. So, and I think I had one of the coolest tables there too.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of talent on there, so whatever. I'm not mad. You know
what I'm saying? You don't know till you get there. If you would have known that ahead of time,
I wouldn't have. But I was like one of the first people who was a vendor there, so I was, even Mike did those 3. Mike even did those 3 hawks for free for the guy. Kind of spit in his face.
Yeah, I didn't get any kind of fucking.
No, nothing. Not even a shout out. Gave him 3 for his costume contest. Couldn't hold VIP tickets for me. I went to get the VIP tickets. Went to the party, spent before I got there $200. Couldn't even get into the VIP party because they overbooked it. I got the shaft all over on that one. Not trying to be mean, so if anybody's there from whatever, but from my end, you know how much I spent going there, Vinny. I mean, I spent at least 10K to get there.
Probably
10,
more than
there.
most of the people that were there.
Yeah, 10, 12K, you know, and to shine everybody and to kind of be, it was a spit in the face. It is what it is. It is what it is.
For the Phantasm, man.
But Phantasm, hey, they treat me good, and I try to come and treat them, you know, with the best I can bring with all the talent in the community. So it works out. Saves me a lot of gas, especially the way the prices are. It could be even more by the time $1,000, $1,200 just in gas to get there. Not to mention hotels and everything else.
That shit, it is ridiculous. And I only have a V6, and that shit's fucking killing me.
Oh, I got a V6 too. It's just that Michael Myers that always sits with me on the ride there. He's just such a dick riding with, you know. I love
he
that.
He don't pay for shit, does he?
No, he just sits there and looks like he wants to kill me. Luckily, he has no arms. The funny thing is, you know how he wound up getting in the front seat, and it works out every time. It's the only place I can put him, and I just put him in there when I first started packing to go to Phantasm last year. And I put him in the front seat, buckled him up as a joke, and I couldn't fit him anywhere else, so that became his seat.
That's it. Shotgun Mike.
Yeah, and then the ride home, you see the Pennywise animatronic.
People on the highway probably just say,
I got him taken apart, and I had him there, and you'd see him like he's messing with Michael Myers over his head. It was funny as hell.
Hey, fellas, I might have to dip out early. I'm about to die over here.
Oh, did I freeze up?
Was your phone dying?
Yeah, I got 6%.
Uh-oh. Let me go back out and come back in. I'm frozen.
Right,
let me see. He got booted.
He got that big ass TV and a fucking dead phone. What's up with that? You know where his priorities are.
Yeah, I came back. You should see my phone. It's crazy. It's crazy. But it's still showing him on one screen that he's still there. It looks like he's dancing on my phone. It's going like this. It looks like it's so funny. I wish I could take a picture, like a video recording of it, but I can't. All you see is him like dancing. No, you can't, because I got my computer going, which is one thing, but on my phone I use for the camera, and it seems like I'm going smooth because I watch it on the computer. On my phone, the last few streams on StreamYard have been going crazy. And I'm using 5G. What's that?
You doing Facebook and YouTube right now?
I always stream on Facebook and YouTube. I do it on my personal. Yeah. Well, I don't know if that would affect it, but I've been doing it on my personal Facebook, the Doomsday's Krypt group, and also YouTube. So if you guys are on YouTube, check out the Facebook link, and if you're on Facebook, check out the YouTube link, because there's different stuff on both. I got some of the original Vinny unboxings; those are fun. The ones where I did the Michael Myers.
David now, man.
Got to upgrade that burner phone. Burner phone. This is a nice phone. I forget what it is. It's the SG whatever. It's a nice phone. No, me.
Oh no,
that Toth guy talking smack. Look at him. That burner. No. You know what? He's talking about his Apple. He had an iPhone. He was fixing for his mom. Something was wrong with it, and the thing blew up. Oh, it literally blew up. Yeah. I was like, when he said blow up, I was like, you're full of, okay, it blew up. I was thinking maybe it overheated or blah, blah, blah. No, that shit had like a hole blown through the damn thing. It was funny as hell. And I'm looking at like my computer screen. That's why I'm looking down. Whenever I look up, my phone. Keep talking that smack, Toth. The phone's nice. You know what it is I'm in the basement too, and the modem's upstairs. So, and then I'm running two things. Yeah, it is what it is.
You used to talk about my potato all the time.
Well, my picture comes in pretty clear. It's just the connection at times can suck. We'll see if Daniel can make it back.
You know what's nice though? My other phone, I could barely make a phone call.
Is that the Loomis bus over your head? You know what? I was right on the nail on that. I actually said it right. You did the gray on the right above your head on the one side, and then I mean, like, what do you like? What do you think? And I said, darken it up. That darker one definitely makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah, but his eyebrows ain't right. Now when I cast them, I sand off the eyebrows.
Yeah, just make your own.
Yeah, I don't even really put. I just paint them on because it's.
Oh, I know, brother. I know you're fooling. Michael Toe's awesome. He's part of. Damn, the dude's art's just incredible. So if anybody out there and hasn't checked out Michael Toth and his art, easy see a piece of his artwork there. I wanted to hang and put up more of his art, but I had to leave his art in Florida because I couldn't fit any more in my van. And I took the things like the masks and stuff, and the art was all kind of mixed up. I put it in boxes because breakable, unbreakable stuff. I'm getting a U-Haul and a hitch put on my van this time so I can take stuff back and forth. Oh, missed me last time? And Supine sent you. Well, thank you, Druzy, for being here. Much appreciated. Supine is the best. I love Supine to death. She's always so nice and supportive. Yeah, super cool. Love me some Supine, and welcome to stream, Druzy. Yeah, we got some big streams coming up too. I know this guy next to me is a big Dawn of the Dead fan. We got Michael Christopher coming on. Hare Krishna. He's the zombie. I think probably the one of the most memorable zombies. The only problem I have with that movie and him is I wish they gave him more of a bloody death. The way he went out was kind of a letdown out of all of them. But he was one of the coolest zombies. I mean, as far as zombies and looks, the dude's memorable.
Yeah, he definitely took me by surprise when I first saw the movie.
Yeah, I mean, he just stands out. He was him, and I love the
Hare Krishnas were all over the fucking place, man.
Yeah, it was. Shit. They even had it in the Airplane movie, which was great. Yeah, and he was perfect for it. He's got some stories to tell about that whole role and the look and everything that I talked to him about that I think you're gonna really love hearing, like the insides. He gave me his number. I go, you want me to call now? He's like, yeah, I'm working on something. I only got a few minutes to meet him, talk for like an hour. He was great, man. He started telling me all different things. And by the time we were done with the conversation, it was like, man, I wish we streamed this because this was just such a fun conversation. He was telling me all different stuff, and he was supposed to be a different character. I hope we'll talk about it. I don't want to, blow it. You spoil anything, but he was supposed to be somebody else. He wasn't supposed to be the Hare Krishna character.
I know what you're talking about. I think.
Yeah, I told you, didn't I? Or did you already know?
I think.
Yeah, it's a cool story. He was supposed to be somebody different, but yeah, he really stood out as that Hare Krishna.
There's so many little things about Dawn of the Dead, little trivia things and all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? I saw that movie at the drive-in. I saw it in 1980, 81, 82, whenever. I saw it with Evil Dead and Zombie. All three movies I saw. First it was Evil Dead, then Dawn of the Dead, and then Zombie. So I was at the drive-in for like 7 hours, but it was cool as hell, man. Hanging out.
I'd love to see I mean, I'm sure they've had them, but I want to get to a reunion of that movie. It had been so long since I've seen Dawn of the Dead.
They just had
the original one. Man. What's that?
They just had the Weekend of Horrors at the Monroeville Mall.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I went there. I went to the Monroeville Mall.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've done a lot of events back in the day. You met Romero. You sent me some pictures. You've met some legends.
I went to so many conventions, man. It's almost I went to almost as many conventions as I've been to concerts.
Yeah.
And
that was before conventions were really the conventions the way they are today, too.
Well,
I always find that fascinating.
All you had was Fangoria Weekend of Horrors. That was all there was back then, back in the 80s.
Oh yeah. It's well, you know what it is I was a horror fan, and my dad kind of was. He enjoyed watching it with me. It was me and my friends kind of thing. But we lived outside the city, and it wasn't like you could find shows like you did now. You'd have to look for them and own the magazines. And I never was able to get those things because when I was like really, really into horror, especially like 12 years old, the recession hit and things were really tight between like 12 and through my high school thing that we were barely kind of, my parents did the best they could. So
Well, you're
that
talking
was,
like the 80s, right?
yeah. The 80s, that recession really hit hard. But Michael Toast saying, I'm guessing Michael Christopher is using the art that he did for his profile picture. How cool is that, man?
There you go.
How cool is that? Yeah. And Vinny's got a little surprise he's working on. You want it for your collection, and the fact that I think it's gonna be really cool. We'll just leave it at that. You can talk about it if you want. We already showed the Hare Krishna mask that we got ordered, and I just got the figure for it. It's gonna be
Well,
that's gonna be a cool piece.
He'll go nicely with the other two.
Yeah, we'll show everybody the other two you did if they haven't seen it yet.
I'm sure everybody's seen them already, but
well, you'd be surprised.
He'll go,
hey, they look great. Look at that Flyboy.
He'll go very nicely with those.
Hey, what's up, Interval? Good to see you. I do love the Flyboy, and it was great watching the movie again. And you really nailed it out of the elevator, like the whole walk and look.
I was trying to get a screenshot of the paneling on the back wall, but I couldn't get one. So I just did a Google search for wood paneling, and I found that. And I was like, holy shit, that looks exactly like the paneling.
I'm interested to see what you do with the Krishna, what you got in your mind. I showed you that one screenshot where he's that'd be kind of a cool thing.
If you
could, the 3D printer hand, 3D printer with the hand would be cool if you did that with the mask over it or something, and then the boxes, something like that. You got a better idea of that stuff. You're the talent with that.
Him at the bottom, like I did with the Flyboy figure.
Oh, yeah.
Bottom, like coming through the door with his hand, but I don't know if the figure is able to pose like that, because you don't want him like his arms sticking out and the door's back here. He's got to be, when he came through the door the first time.
Yeah, Roger
doing him up in the attic, upstairs, going after Fran.
Yeah. And that would be a good one.
Maybe put a flare on the floor and put a light in it.
That would be cool. That'd be sick. Roger in a wheelbarrow would be really cool too. I'd actually rather see Roger when he turns into a zombie and you see his face for the first time. That's such an iconic image with Roger. But the wheelbarrow scene's so much fun too.
You know how they did
that whole movie's fun.
You know how Tom Savini did that makeup on Roger?
Well, he painted, and then it was tight, and it shrunk his face. It kind of pulled it in. I watched.
He stretched.
Put layers of stuff.
He stretched his face and put latex on it, and then when it dried,
it shrunk it in.
Face, and it got all wrinkled and shit.
Yeah, I just watched the documentary. It's on YouTube.
I actually have, if I can find it. I don't know if you can see it though. In the case, I did a sculpt. See him laying in the bed.
Oh yeah. I do. That'd be nice to go with the Dio, for sure.
I did that back in the 80s.
That's cool.
One back in the 80s. Zombie.
That was such a great scene. That was such a great scene when he was a zombie in it. I mean, there was so much cool stuff to that.
You know who that is, right? Why is his hair all
It's
flat?
shaky.
Rawhead Rex.
Rawhead Rex.
I did that back in the 80s. I did this one back in the 80s.
That one's awesome. They all look great, man. Before 3D printers. Is that part 7? No, that's not. Never mind.
That's just a zombie coming out of the ground.
Just a zombie, yeah. It almost has the part 7 kind of look to his face. I saw it, but then I saw the suit.
It reminds me of what's his name from Krypt Show.
Oh, the Krypt Keeper?
No, Where's My Cake?
Oh, okay. Oh, from Krypt Show, not the Tales of the Krypt. Never mind. Krypt Show, yeah. Yeah.
Come on, get with it.
Hey, I'm tired, man. I am tired. For some reason, whenever I hear Krypt Show and Tales from the Krypt, and I love both, I love both Krypt Show movies, and I love the Tales from the Krypt Show and movies. They were great. Now, which one do I like better? That's actually kind of tough, because I like both of them a lot. They're both up there as far as movies and stories, but I'll give Krypt Show the movies the nod.
I like Krypt Show.
Yeah.
I want to do a Jordy Verrill piece.
That would be cool.
Sitting in the corner with all the green shit on him with the shotgun, with his fucking head blown out.
That'd be cool. I mean, that's the great thing about that 3D printer and everything that we've been discussing behind the scenes. I think would be really cool. I mean, there's so much. There's a lot of opportunity with what we've been talking about behind the scenes. That it'll add so much for you too to let you do even more stuff that you've always wanted to do and have, in a sense, the room to do it.
Well, that's why I've been doing a lot of printing and shit. Plus, I want to get these prints out where I can, because I gotta, get them out there in order to sell them. Obviously.
Is Krypt show better than Halloween '78? You know my answer. I'm guessing Vinny would probably say no too, but
no,
I know. But I mean, if you asked him is Dawn of the Dead better than Halloween '78, Vinny, I don't know how Vinny would. That's different though. It's just such a different genre.
I got because of it being back in the day. I was how old when I saw that? 73.
Dawn of the Dead was '78.
I saw it like in I saw Halloween in the movies. I was 17 when Halloween came out. I saw that in the movies, and then I was about 22 when I saw Dawn of the Dead. I saw Dawn of the Dead like 3 years after it came out. Whenever Evil Dead, I think Evil Dead came out in 1980 or 82 or something.
82, I think. Wasn't it 82?
Whenever Evil Dead came out is when I saw Dawn of the Dead. And
you ever make butt?
I'm a zombie fanatic anyway. I love zombies.
Yeah, I do too. I'm a big zombie fan. I know you're a huge you and Brett Wagner both are huge zombie fans, and I am a huge zombie fan. I always loved watching them when I was a kid. It wasn't my favorite genre. I love it. Don't get me wrong, but I know the fanatics that are, like zombie. Like Ronnie Hayes, my buddy Ronnie's a huge zombie fan. He even wrote a comic about it. And I love zombies, but I'm more of like a slasher. Like if you ask me which do I prefer, slasher or zombies, I'm a slasher over zombie, but I'll take both of them over paranormal stuff.
Yeah, but you were young back in the slasher. 80s was the slasher era.
Yeah. So that was like my thing.
I watched shit from the 60s. I watched all the old obscure movies that if I name names, people would be like, huh? But when I first saw Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things when I was a kid, I was like, damn, that was cool.
Well, we got a couple questions, but yeah. I mean, I loved watching the Romero zombie movies when they'd come on. Whenever I'd see Night of the Living or something like that, or Dawn of the Dead, or anything with Dead or Night of, I always had I was always excited to watch it. Whether it was Night of the Living Dead, you name it, Return of the Living Dead. I couldn't wait to watch it. That, and you know what else scared me in the 80s as a kid? Because that was like the big scare thing, was the nuke thing. Was pretty like they had some stuff. And then the Swarm, the killer bees, they frightened everybody with that shit back in the day. Those movies scared the crap out of me as a kid.
That's because they exploited the shit out of it with the African bees and all.
Yeah, they made it sound like, oh, they're coming, and it was.
I saw there was a few movies that I saw back when I was young. I saw Grizzly in the movie theater. Nobody wanted to go in the woods after seeing that. Then I saw Jaws in the movie theater. Nobody wanted to go to the beach after seeing that.
Yeah.
Piranha.
Piranha was another one that scared the crap out of me. I think Piranha scared me more than Jaws did, in a sense. Maybe because I'd go to the Lake George a lot as a kid, more than the ocean. So I think that scared me even more. And Michael Totes is asking, have you done Bub?
Have I done Bub? Not yet. But
that would be a cool one.
He is. I don't know if you can see it, but he is planned.
Oh, there he is.
He's down there. He's hidden. That one
I think I see him down in the bottom right corner, right? The bottom right corner.
Yeah, now
I think
that's as far as my camera will reach.
Yeah, I could see him. That would be cool with like where they're reaching through the door. That'd be awesome.
Well, I would maybe put a gun in his hand or something, or headphones. Put headphones on.
The headphones for sure.
I want to do. I want to use that other one. I want to do a Dr. Tongue mask.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Shit, you can't even see it. I have the Dr. Tongue model back there next to Bub.
I see the Texas Chainsaw Massacre NECA figure.
In the glass case. You see Bub standing there?
I see McCready. A couple McCready. Oh, no, that's Escape from New York. Excuse me.
Yeah, Snake Plissken.
You got two of them. Snake. Yes, Snake Plissken.
Bub?
I don't. Is he? You got the figure?
No, it's a model. He's got the wall behind him.
Okay.
It's hard for me to
It's hard to see. Yeah, it's hard to see.
And then next to him is Dr. Tongue. Those are like fucking 16 inches tall.
Yeah, okay. All right, I see him.
I want to utilize my mask.
He's right by Sam, right? It's hard to see clearly on it. It's.
I know.
Looking at it on my phone. Yeah.
I want to utilize my mask with a lot of my models because I want to.
Well, it works great with what you're doing. Like an idea, like you've shown us, like with the Dawn of the Dead bus you've done. There's so much you can do with it.
The Fulci zombie.
Yep.
And then I want to make a base. I don't know if you can see it with that model on it over the Hare Krishna's head.
You know, that's such a great mask, though. It really is, and you see the gray tones on it, and that's what it was supposed to be. That's the one thing that throws off with the lighting. It looks blue in the movie, but the gray looks so good. I wish it was able. That's where I like the black and white in the Night of the Living Dead. One thing
sometimes they were gray, sometimes they were green, sometimes
they were always gray. But from what I heard, but it depended on the lighting. They'd look green or blue, and it was really for me. They mostly looked blue most of the time. When you'd see it, it looked more blue than anything else. But I love the gray tone. It looks that is a great mold of. It really is. That
reminds me of my son Chris.
Yeah, you were saying that.
If you saw my son Chris, he doesn't wear glasses, but if you saw my son Chris, you'd be like, "Holy shit!"
Oh, Mike says nice. He's seen him. Facebook user. I got to do my bub makeup again. I can only see Facebook user. You guys pop in on screen, but I wanted to check it out. I'm guessing. Oh, that's Anthony. Anthony, I remember he showed me he did a great bub. His buddy made him up as Bub, and he showed me the picture of it. It looked awesome. Yeah. It's Tony. It's Tony Greco from Phantasm. I guess I'm guessing Daniel kind of got booted. His internet must have crashed. It took me a second. I forgot. You should send Vinny your Bub makeup if you haven't shown him, and he might have shown you already. Have you seen him?
No, I don't recall.
No, anyway. Send it. It's great. Actually, Anthony, we should post it on the Doomsday's Krypt group. You should post it in Phantasm group too. It was spot on. It was good, and it must have been a makeup master if he was able to fix Anthony. You know.
Well, it'd be kind of funny seeing a bald Bub.
Bald Bub.
Yeah.
No, the makeup looked amazing. It really did. It's fantastic. Spot on. But yeah, man, it's been a great stream. I didn't want to stay on too long tonight. I wasn't planning on staying on too long.
And then
usually it winds up going 2 hours every time. Pull that hat down further. I know he told me to.
We talked
ever since he said, now I gotta cut the eyes out, like what's his name, Mushmouth from Fat Albert or whatever his name was. Yeah, Eddie Howell. I
used to love that show.
Yeah, me too. Hey, it's Fat Albert. I'm gonna sing.
That was cool how Bill Cosby did all the voices in that show.
He sure did. Not so much anymore. He doesn't have quite the name power he used to have. He used to have some good name power. He don't quite have it anymore. I don't know what happened.
He's out anyway, so. He's out anyway.
You need something in your drink?
That will never see the light of day.
Yeah. Well, Bill Cosby's out of jail now, too.
Yeah, he is. I think
I
he's
heard he's
hanging
almost
out.
blind, and I'm guessing. I think he was diabetic too, so I think that caught up. I forget what it is, but yeah, it was.
He was a huckster.
That was kind of shocking because Bill Cosby was like, I don't know, the whole thing was just crazy when that you
I
found out.
always
I was
liked
like,
Bill
no,
Cosby, though, man.
I did too. I'd
Like,
never like. I don't know. I mean, I was a part of my youth growing up too. Yeah. Where a lot of I mean, that was just one of those good shows as a kid. I don't know how much you related to the Cosby Show, but Fat Albert, you probably were all about, back in the day. But
yeah.
even the Cosby Show, it was on when I was basically like the same age as the kids in the show. So it
I
was,
didn't watch sitcoms back then.
what's that?
I didn't
Yeah.
watch sitcoms really back
Well,
then.
I had two sisters. I got
You
two
had no choice.
sisters. And one's a year older, 2 years older, or a year and a half older, and one's a year younger than me. So it's like I didn't have a say. I never
You
had
know
a
what?
say in shit.
Just be lucky you weren't forced to watch shit like The Young and the Restless and shit like that.
No, you know what? My mom, when she had daycare, she'd watch some of them. I remember, but I never had to watch too much soap operas.
I used
I
to, you
was
know what? My old lady's been watching Days of Our Lives since like the 60s.
oh boy,
And years ago, 5 years ago, maybe no, more than that, 7 years ago, I watched a couple with her. I was like, oh shit, and I kind of got hooked. And we were watching this shit every night because we would watch it on like um, I forget what the hell, XBMC or whatever the hell we used to have at the time on the computer. And I was watching them with her. And then I stopped watching them because they got like really stupid. They got people coming back from the dead. They got possessions. I'm like, nah, this is too fucking stupid for me, man.
I
I
never.
can't watch this shit anymore.
I think my sisters liked it, but when they got into them, I don't know. I tried to avoid soap opera. Like I'd always find something else to do if like my sisters or my parents were watching soap operas. Like I'd be playing street hockey or baseball
Hell yeah,
or
man.
something. Yeah.
You know why they call them soap operas? And if
Oh,
you don't believe me, you can look it up.
I believe you.
Because
I prob-
when they first started, they had to put um, TV shows on that women would watch.
yeah.
Back when women, back in the day when women supposedly belonged in the kitchen and whatnot, and the husband worked and shit, back in them days, 50s,
Yeah.
60s, whatever. But they used to put those on and they used to run soap ads.
Yeah.
So they used those shows to sell soap.
Yeah.
So now they call them that. So they call them soap
Soap
operas.
operas. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Basically
like,
a
damn,
show.
man, oh shit, I never knew that. I saw it somewhere. I forget where I saw it.
I think I heard that too. Like that's where TV dinners kind of got really popular was during the soap operas and stuff. And then when went back to started going to work more the 50s to the 60s transition where it was things started changing a lot more. I forget. There's so much different history that
Do you
changed in
remember?
those times.
I bet you don't. It's before your time. I remember when I was a kid. TV dinners would come in like a foil tray
Yeah,
with a foil cover.
the foil cover. Yeah, they had those still when I was a kid, but they were better quality meals too when they first came out. They weren't so processed. They were actually like
Like
decent.
Hungry Man.
Yeah,
Hungry Man, they give you a lot of shit. Now they
yeah.
don't give you nothing.
Well, they give you a lot of shit. That's for
Well,
sure. But I know what you mean. Yeah, back in the day, Hungry Man was actually, yeah,
it's not as
I
big
get
as it used to be. They're smaller.
even pizzas.
Everything
You
gets
go look at
smaller and
pizzas.
smaller.
Yeah, even pizzas back in the day. Like you order a large pizza back in the day, even at Pizza Hut. I'm going to use this as an example. What they sell as a large pizza now is like the medium or small back in the day. For real. I mean,
Where I grew up, they were called pies.
yeah,
My
the pies, New
mom
York style pies.
Yep.
I
When I
always
first moved to Connecticut, from New York, I went to a sandwich shop and I ordered a meatball hero.
yeah.
And the guy looked at me and said, "Huh?" I said, "A meatball hero. What the hell is a meatball hero?" It's a
So
sandwich.
yeah.
He said, "Oh, you mean a grinder?" And I said to him, "What the hell is a grinder?"
Grinder, sub, heroes. I started off, I think, with heroes, and then it went to grinders, and then it went to subs.
New York, it was heroes and it was pies for
Yeah.
pizza, and we had the pizza places in Manhattan where it wasn't a walk-in, it was a window. And
I don't think anybody calls them heroes anymore. I don't think I've heard somebody call them a hero sandwich. I remember I even had a stickers that would say hero sandwiches because I love. I don't think they even use it anymore. That
in New
Subway
York,
just
New York,
they still have heroes. Yeah.
Yeah, they got the street vendors with the pretzels and the knishes. We used to go to 42nd Street, man, and get.
That's the one thing I miss on the Northeast. The food was so much better, even in like Massachusetts. Out here, it's not bad. Don't get me wrong, but it's the Italian food's not nearly as good. The Chinese food's not nearly as good. It's not terrible, but it's just not that good. They don't have the.
We got this place that's not too far from us. We get pizza all the time. It's like the closest that I've had to New York pizza since I left New York.
Yeah.
And the place is called, it's a restaurant bar. It's called McBride's. So they're the furthest from being Italian that you could, I mean.
Yeah.
McBride's,
That's not an Italian name.
And dude, the pizza's fantastic. And they don't even put it in a box. It's in a bag. It's on a cardboard thing like a regular pizza would come. Right. But it's in this big ass flat bag. Which
don't want to drop that. Yeah.
But it works though, because by the time you get home, the whole top of the bag soaked up all the fucking oil up the top of the pizza. So
and it probably holds in the heat way better too.
Well, it doesn't have time to get cold, man.
Right. Yeah.
I could eat pizza every day, man.
Yeah, I'm like that. Like, I think my nose became more Italian. I got the Italian nose just because I love. Oh, you know what? Let me pull it up. Anthony sent the bub picture. I can pull it up for him. Yeah. Let me pull up Facebook. I had to close it all down because I was lagging so bad. Yeah, but let me pull it up. And
that happens to me when I'm cutting files and shit.
Yeah, well, I got other people that are using the internet here too, and I'm down in the basement. Just being in the basement alone is enough.
But are you wired, or do you have a?
It's wireless. It's wireless.
That's another thing too. Being down the basement, you should just get.
Oh, he sent the bub picture to you. Send it to me again, Anthony, and I'll post it. I'll show it up here. Yeah.
All right, hold on.
He might. Well, let me see if he put it in the. Yeah, but I could actually show it on StreamYards.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying I could. Let me see. Anthony Grego.
Lisa Marie did a pretty awesome with that.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
Yeah, it came out great, right?
Can you see it?
Yeah. Oh, I've seen it before.
Right there, he kind of looks like young Frankenstein a little bit, the way I got it on an angle.
Yeah, but that's his face. It's not his fault. That guy who did the makeup.
I'm talking about how I got the phone. That's his.
No, they did all joking aside. It's a fantastic job, and I know his friend that passed did it for him. So I know it's one of his favorite. You know, it's one of his favorite times dressing up, and he showed me that back in the day. What's that?
Is Anthony still here watching?
Yeah. I'm sure he is.
No, because I wanted to ask him. What did he use? Foam latex appliances?
I forget. He told me how they used it, but I'm sure he could tell you more if he's here.
It's gotta be.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Yeah,
he's got that fish lip. He's got the eyebrows. Yep. So it's got to be.
Yeah, it came out a dragon skin.
Oh, okay. All right. Was that?
Yeah, I was like when he showed me because it doesn't look anything like him. I mean, the makeup really like transforms everything on him.
No, it looks nothing like him. Was that his hair? Is that Anthony's hair?
I don't know. I don't think it was, but he'd know better than me.
Because that
was some years ago too. That was some years ago that he took it. So because he does the shaved look. Him and Sal, don't you think him and Sal look like brothers? Could be twins, like family. I swear to God, I see Anthony and Sal, and they look so similar. They definitely got the same look. They could pass for brothers for sure.
But you get 10 more of them, you'll have a dozen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's real cool.
That was
You
one
know
of his
what?
good friends. Yeah, it was one of his good friends who did it for him.
If you just sent me that picture, I'd never know it was him.
That's right. He told me all about it. He said, we got 3 appliances. Yes, it is his hair. And the mold was lost in a shop move. And I remember he's been bummed out about that. Really, since I met him, he's told me about that and showed me that picture. And I was
I
like,
used to do
damn, that's
that
spot
shit
on.
back in the 80s.
Yeah, Vinny knows how to do that. Maybe if one day Vinny can make it to
Yeah.
Phantasm, he can do it for you.
I used to do that back in the 80s, man. Every Halloween, I had to make everybody up.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I
Halloween.
bet you it'd be, for Anthony. I bet you it'd be, for both of you guys if you ever got a chance to do that for him. I bet you it'd be really cool.
It's not hard to do. To sculpt the appliances, and then you make a mold, and you glue them on, and
Well, I just mean in general. I know the guy who did the mold for him, and it was, a real important friend to him, and the fact that I know how much he loves your work and loves seeing it at events.
yeah,
I bet you it'd be pretty cool. It'd be
that.
pretty cool.
I could resculpt some appliances. That's no big deal. And make molds.
He hinted to Scott C. Fenster so that Fensterer that he one day he'd like one redone. So yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, I could hook them up with one, man, if you wanted one.
Yeah,
It would
I'm
just
sure.
be a compliance off of my sculpt bust that I have, but it would fit. Because
Yeah.
usually you take a cast of the person's face,
Yeah,
and then you make them fit the face, and then you take the original cast and you take what you sculpted, the mold of what you sculpted, and you put them together, and then you fill the void with foam. So the appliance has on the outside the detail, but on the inside it fits your face perfect. You do an injection mold with it, and then you bake it in the oven and shit, foam latex.
throw Anthony in
Foam
the
rubber,
oven.
you know. I used to be heavy into that shit in the 80s, man, with Tom Savini and whatnot, watching all of that. And
Yeah, you've told me all about it. You've told me a lot of stories about you making up the whole neighborhood with, you were the guy who dressed everybody up.
I made a cable controlled hand where it had rings. It was really crude. I made it out of like wood, and then it had a weed whacker string, and then it had key rings. And it had the hand at the bottom, and you put your fingers in it. And when you move your fingers, the hand would do the same exact thing.
Here we go. I can pull it up on the screen so everybody can see it a little bit better. He just sent me the picture.
Yeah, that looks cool, man.
Yeah. I thought it was awesome.
I
can't believe he never showed you. I figured he would have showed you.
If you showed me that picture, I wouldn't know it was him. I would not know.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look no. Let me put it on the big. Yeah, here we go.
I'm just wondering what's up with that pose.
He just likes to strike a pose. He has to be all, do it his own special way.
Probably had
How you doing?
at the time.
How you doing?
Right? Look at me.
He was voguing. Bub style.
Vogue.
Bub style Vogue.
Strike a pose.
But I'm gonna wrap it up just because I got it. If you know me, I can sit here and talk to you all night about stuff. Hell, I still talk to you even when we're not streaming. What? Good.
That's what I'm saying. After the stream, we usually talk for another 2 hours.
Yeah, no shit.
That's because we usually talk bad about everybody that was on the stream.
Yeah, especially that guy dressed up like Bub.
Especially when Anthony.
We love all you guys. We appreciate everybody who comes here. Anthony, thanks for sharing that picture. Let's get it is cool, man. The face detail is amazing on it. It's hard to even see it on this. Let me see if I can even do. I don't know how I do it on here where I wish I could enlarge it more. I can't. But yeah, it's a fan. It's so good, man. Even the creases, the lines. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I dig it, man.
I prefer that shit over wearing a mask.
He was in that for. Let me pull up his message. Yeah, he was in it for
5 hours. Damn.
5 hours, like he does in the movie. That's the Howard Sherman sway. That's what he's okay. He's got the sway going.
Howard Sherman's cool, man. I met him years ago.
Yeah, it's a kick-ass picture, man.
He's
It
really
doesn't. I would, like you said, I would never say
I would never know.
recognize him. No, I would never. I would never know it's Anthony.
I think it's the hair.
Yeah, well, it's also the face too. I mean,
Yeah, it's
really.
everything. It just
Yeah, it look does not it look. It's a really well done bub. That's for sure.
yeah. Even the colors is like perfect.
Yeah, I love the picture. And now that I got it on my computer screen, I was always looking at it as the phone screen. Start recording and casting with link to Windows. Why the I want to do that? No, you have access to all information that is visible on your screen. Play from your device while recording. Broadcasting link to Windows. That's interesting, but I'm not going to start doing it now.
What's
I
that?
was just reading something on my phone. It was saying like I could start recording something like
Oh,
on my. I don't know. It was weird, but yeah, that's awesome, guys. Everybody who's in the area, and make sure to check out on. I put both links. The link to get tickets. You can see the guests are the website link, but also check out. You can check out Phantasm on Facebook. I left the group link. They're also on Instagram if you got Instagram. Um, always getting updated there. Some really cool stuff they do on these in their group. I'm excited for Phantasm. We'll be back this Tuesday or Wednesday coming up with Michael Christopher. I know
oh
you're
yeah,
excited about that.
yeah, man.
And we're going to be talking about, he'll be there at Phantasm. And then Sunday, we got Beatrice Bupley. That's going to be awesome. Vinny's got some stuff in the works for both of them to shine. Also, Thomas Bruce has got stuff that he's doing, and Michael Toast got stuff he's doing for both of them. So, very cool stuff. It's going to be a good time. We're going to make sure that we're rocking the house. Doomsday's Krypt, Houses of Horror. It's going to be a good time. We're going to have a good time out there. But we will see you. I'll be streaming again Tuesday. I'll be talking with Kyle Rappaport and Will Colazzo, actor Kyle Rappaport and filmmaker Will Colazzo. They do some fun, like campy type 80s goofy horror movies that are a lot of fun to watch. I really enjoy them. Tim Hatch winds up starring a lot of them. They did The Bloody Nun 2 and Camp Murder. And that's going to be a fun one Tuesday. Wednesday, we got Michael Christopher, Hari Krishna, Zombie from the original Dawn of the Dead, 78. Then we got Amanda Krueger from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5. And that's going to be a different time. That's 6:30 p.m. The other ones are the usual 10:15 p.m.
When's
Beatrice is Sunday.
Beatrice? Okay.
Beatrice is Sunday.
All
And
right.
then I'm not sure. Well, Saturday I'm going to try to get some stuff. Maybe try to do something live when I go and meet Brett on Saturday at the bike show. I always forget names of things. I should have wrote it down, but I'll be seeing him in the KC area. Look on the Doomsday's Krypt Facebook group, or if you're friends with Brett, if you're in the Kansas City area, it should be fun. Actually, I got to get a hold of my buddy Ben and a few other people and see if maybe they want to take their son and come check out this event this weekend on Saturday. So pretty busy week coming up. It should be a lot of fun. And thank you guys all for showing up. The support is awesome. Love you guys. And see you next time. See you Tuesday, 10:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care, guys.
Later, peeps.